right, welcome everyone with Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
The Legend of Vox Machina, Season 2, Episode 2. Let's get to Vasselheim.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see maybe some sand fight pits, you know?
Yeah, possibly. That's a good point. Yeah. There's a lot of things from campaign of Critical Role that I'm excited to see. Vasselheim is one of those areas where it's I only remember like very, very tiny things and stuff.
I do remember some rather key moments in this city. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to get into this one because having probably one of the most like dramatic kind of world building type cities that Matt's made. Vasselheim has a very unique reputation, and they teased a little bit in the first episode of the show. But that's going to be something that causes, if I remember correctly, a very iconic scene way later.
Way later.
Not now, but later. But way later. Yes. If you know, you know.
One of my favorite scenes.
That scene might have gotten me into Critical Role, actually, years and years ago.
Seeing animatic of it on a completely unrelated channel.
Yeah, unrelated entirely. Yep. But, yeah, okay. They got their asses beat. Iman is destroyed, wiped out.
Yes.
Done. Their keep, gone, destroyed. It's all kinds of
a whole bunch of people are dead.
I got the dragons' names mixed up.
Right.
Vorugal alone was enough to just send them packing and running. So, yeah. Good luck, Vox Machina.
Hope you can find some weapons.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. A little tree striding.
Yep.
It worked! I can't believe it actually... Guys, stop! No, don't stop!
All right!
At least she didn't turn into a goldfish.
Oh
beautiful.
My God! Oh
there
my God!
We go.
Bear almost killed Scanlan.
Grog went all the way inside. Yes, that's what they are.
Yes. Yeah.
We made it.
Oh.
Cool.
Our only chance.
Yeah, Pike's not enthused.
Nope.
Remember, we're not here as tourists. We need to find allies to fight the Conclave. Good sir, I am Lord Percival Frederickstein von Musulcolossi de
Yes, impress them with the name.
I require an audience with the Don Marshals of
my name's Rob, and I require a sandwich.
I have diplomatic credentials from Whitestone.
You want the Marshals, go to the Platinum Sanctuary and find them yourself. Now, good day.
Oh.
Did he say bidet?
Yes,
and so it begins.
I'm sure it happens to all the nobles.
Yep. I would expect nothing less from
Oh,
Vox.
cool.
Bidet?
Oh, catfolk. Slayer's take?
Oh, maybe?
Yeah?
With my expertise in statecraft, I can negotiate terms.
All
that
due
will...
respect, we saw your statecraft back at the gate.
Yeah, time for Mama Pike to do some negotiating.
Pardon us, we come seeking an audience.
Oh, okay.
I am High Bearer Board. The Platinum Sanctuary will hear your business.
You see, dragons
The
have...
water reveals the truth.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck. Yes, there do be indeed dragons.
You survived that.
Right.
This evil must be
I love how they knew it was Iman, you know?
humbly ask all the mighty temples of Vasselheim to lend their aid.
You have our sympathies and our hospitality.
But fuck no. We don't want to mess with that shit.
You're the strongest city in the world. Diplomacy demands...
Let me correct you. Vasselheim's most potent weapon is not its artillery, young man. It is our isolation.
Yep.
Here we go, yeah.
If you turn your back on this, more will die.
There is no war in Vasselheim.
When peril arrives here, our walls stand ready.
That's a new record.
Yes, speed run. Yeah.
Right.
We're getting better.
Oh, there she is again.
Spying on us.
Hey.
I mean, no. I heard what you said in there. And I know who you are. You need the Slayer's tape.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely not.
You gonna get some new friends?
Forget you ever met me.
The Slayer's take.
Here we go.
A group of hunters for hire. Vasselheim.
Oh, I remember now. Yes.
Say something, Scanman?
No, you're not yours, buddy.
I have an old friend on the inside. Zara.
Friend is a generous
Yes.
If there's a chance, even a small one, we have to take it.
I am hungry.
Yes.
So begins the odd couple.
And it's isolating him from the group. I'm in
Yeah.
love with how they're weaving everything together here.
Just keep your cool, find their patron, and get the hell out.
Can we grab an ale while we're here?
Sure. Yeah.
Scanman, we don't have time.
Ah, you have those faces. They're just so familiar. Where have I seen them before? Oh, that's right.
Only 12,000 gold. They're worth
That's
more
it.
than that.
Yeah.
Unless you want your skulls ground into powder, you might want to step back. Right, Grog?
Oh.
Shit. We lost Frog?
I mean, all things considered, probably a good thing.
Yes. Very
You
good
know?
thing. Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Yes.
See the badass grandpa.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
You seek answers, Grog Strong.
Oh, the voice, yes.
You know my name?
Anyone entering the Storm Lord's ring seeks something. You are no different. Your mind is clouded with weakness.
Weak? Ha! You got the wrong guy.
Come now, strike me, and you will learn what you lack.
Let's get ugly, Grandpa.
So I drank something, yeah, and I fought an old guy. Now I have a destiny.
Been wanted, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
Try it.
Was very close friend.
Cashaw. But you can call me Cash.
Hey, Z, are you expecting annoying visitors?
Visitors? No.
What's the last time we saw each other? Was it? Oh, I know. When you ditched us to poach my monster and steal the take's reward.
Ooh.
We need to see your patron.
No one sees her. Especially not someone who owes the take. How much was it, Cash?
12,000 gold or the head of a Hydra.
This isn't about money. This is about saving lives.
No, for me, it's about money.
I just want to put her in my pocket.
Oh, she's so cute. Now, let's discuss your payment plan.
With interest.
See, she knows Vex so well that as soon as she's trying to get money, she's like, we need to fight him.
Yep. Oh. Here she
I
is.
want to know what that was.
I will take care of Vox Machina.
Open the cage beneath. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Awesome.
Meanwhile.
Trials of Vasselheim. Yep.
Yep.
Where do you
Yep.
find your strength?
Yes. The question.
Old grandpa beating Grog with his bare hands.
Weakness in mind and weakness
Sin.
in conviction.
Oh, conviction. Yeah.
I'd like to see you try that again after I...
He interrupted the catchphrase.
He did. There's a reason why it's so big. Yep.
God, this city blows.
You're scared. I wonder, how do you hope to avenge a man when darkness makes you tremble like children?
You, the patron.
A Sphinx. I didn't realize they still existed.
We humbly seek your aid.
Yes. You hope to save Taldore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shit.
Ah, the twins.
Isolating them, but keeping them together.
Entirely on your sister. You, hopelessly seeking your father's love.
Well, magic, y'all.
Yep.
It's wild. It's whack.
You wield such a dark weapon. A reliance that proves your frailty.
Where does your strength come from?
Yep.
Yep.
Says the hopeless holy warrior. You don't even
And these are the kinds of things that wouldn't work very well in a D&D campaign, but because it's a TV show, you
Yeah.
can do this kind of stuff.
If you won't help us, we can leave.
fleeing from your duties again.
Oh.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Failing your aramente. Or knowing no one will live long enough to see you achieve it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Oh my god.
No one cares about you.
Oh.
I'm no different.
Oh. Damn. Yeah.
Just
Just
like
like that. Yeah.
This is one of them trick questions. You want me to say my muscles or my rage, but I know it's my heart. That's my real strength.
Grog may be an idiot, but oh.
How do you expect to save the world if you can't even save yourself?
Where does your strength come from?
I've seen the same for 100 years. Fools who think they can make a difference but can't deliver. Leave now with whatever dignity you have left.
Dignity. I'm not leaving. Not giving up. Until someone listens.
Let's go, Pike.
I'll kick your ass if I have to.
Yeah.
I don't care if I die. None of us do. But we're not leaving.
Scanlan's like, wait, hang on.
Be ignored.
And then
You have much to learn about being a warrior.
You, show me the next one.
I already have.
Good talk.
Yeah. I love it.
whoever you are.
Whoever you are, yeah.
Earthbreaker Groon person.
Yep.
The vestiges of divergence.
Ah, here we go.
Magic item.
The great
Yes.
Oh, wait.
believed too powerful for mere mortals to wield. The vestiges were scattered across the land. Buried, lost. The Deathwalker's ward is one such vestige.
Uh-huh.
The matron of Raven's own armor lies entombed by a lake to the west. Find this one and bring it to my mate.
Nice. Big fan of mating over here.
Use these vestiges against the dragons. You must not fail. Righting the imbalance these horrid creatures bring depends on your success.
All right, quest
Awesome.
quest accepted.
Yep.
It's not me you need to worry about letting down.
It's each other.
Only each other.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
We came to get an army, but maybe we got something better.
It was the friends we made along the way.
That's a new one for us.
Step 1,
Says
find
the bard.
vestiges.
Yep.
Step 2,
Yep.
kill some dragons. Step 3,
Profit.
Yeah.
Grog! What happened to you?
Oh, an old man beat me up. Booze.
first round's on you, big
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
man. Wasn't sure I'd find a black card.
Yes.
You'd be surprised. In fact, business is booming.
Ah! It's Matt.
She's here. Yeah.
Do you recall what this other customer looked like?
Oh, sure. I remember her well, because she had one hand. Kinda like me. I've learned from my mistake.
Ah! Have you learned from your mistake, Percy?
I...
Oh my God.
Yes.
That was incredible.
What a perfect Easter egg. Just
Yes.
Just to throw it in at the end.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So,
the
okay.
pacing, the speed at which we got through, like basically all the Vasselheim stuff.
Oh yeah, we've
And
got a clear direction for the rest of the season.
We had a clear direction, and using the Slayer's Take in that way, I believe that's how it happened.
Yeah,
but
so
there was a couple
there
things
was
that they abridged and
right. There was an earlier sort of like side arc, mini arc thing with the Slayer's Take before, which is the whole deal with the Hydra that
yes
they were talking about. But just abridging it down to this, I think that works really well.
Very smart. Yeah.
Yeah, great
and then
choice.
also kind of using the focus to bring the characters to look internally is a reminder of the way in which things started off in season 1, where it's you guys aren't necessarily a group of heroes unless you basically learn to rely on each other.
Yep.
You find it your own inner strength, but also where inner strength comes from is not necessarily just your own power, but who those people are around you. And
exactly.
Thus the
friends.
answer, Grog, is one you'll find eventually.
Yep.
Yeah. And because well, you might need to be willing to sacrifice everything. And we're already setting that up in a very, very cool way. The idea that maybe not everybody here is willing to sacrifice everything, but also maybe willing doesn't necessarily mean that they like to have the odds stacked so heavily against them that someone will have to sacrifice everything.
Because these are all a bunch of different people that have banded together because they're really good at killing shit, basically.
They've got a good gig
making
going.
money. They've got a good gig going. But they are all very different people with very different motivations and objectives and things like that. And so when something as enormous as this, right?
An impossible task
shows up where they could very easily die, they'll respond differently.
Right. And the way in which the Sphinx isolated all of them and gave that little bit of exposition to be like, hey, these are the things that are their deepest fears, but also these are the things that are some of their goals as well. I think some of them like hit so well on the head with specifically Keyleth's of the you think you're afraid of the failure of your Aramente, or that no one around will be alive when you finally complete it. And it's like that's so chilling and terrifying, because Keyleth as a character is one that had a lot of her character focus happen before the campaign even started in Critical Role and stuff like that. So you had to really pay attention to see where her insecurities and stuff were coming from.
And a lot of it was how she would got in the campaign was how she would then bounce off of the other characters that were going through their focus moments. Like her and Percy had a lot of talks during the Briarwood arc that,
had to be cut for the
has to be cut, trimmed down, all that stuff, because there's, only so much you can show in a TV show like
But
this.
I love the way in which they basically quickly grabbed a couple of the characters of Vox Machina and said, okay, we're going to highlight y'all for extra focus here. First and foremost, just the twins having basically, past associates and people that they did some shit with that, it shows a little bit as to how, well, Vex'ahlia is a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a specific type of hunter who wanted some kind of, closure with regards to, what happened to her and Vax, and thus allying with the Slayer's Take,
I mean, it makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
But at the same time, when it comes to money, Vex has a very particular outlook on it, in that, yes, it's mine, not yours.
Right.
Was it yours at some point? Maybe. Who cares?
And
That's an inconvenience.
And she's not as charming as she thinks. And she kind of uses that charm to try and protect herself so that no one can betray her before she betrays them.
Yeah, so it's almost like it'll be very interesting when you see how that ends up being complemented and balanced out and things like that by another character who may or may not, I'm not going to go into too much details because theoretically we're trying to keep this spoiler free.
Yeah, we are. But also then Pike then getting to be the one who's gone through her little arc that she went through in season 1, coming here with the conviction, maybe, of maybe the most anybody in the party, because Pike, she a good egg. She a good egg. She actually wants this. The thing is that she sometimes has to try and convince other people that her friends are with her on this.
Right, kind of herd kittens. Yeah,
exactly. And I I love Ashley's voice acting and
Yes.
trying to portray how like she's fucking tired of
Right.
everyone giving her the finger, and she's just like, no, I'm actually trying to do
I'm a
this.
monster.
Take me
Yeah.
seriously, damn it.
Right,
Don't
right.
try and belittle me because I'm short. I'll fucking kick your ass, you know?
Right.
I don't want to get magical up in this bitch,
But I will if I have to.
I will smite a hoe, you know?
Yeah.
I love Pike's foul but like good heart in this
Right.
in this kinds of environments where
Yes.
it's the seedier areas of town where the law doesn't really matter, and it's the,
Oh, and
like,
she says that, the fate of the world's at stake, and they're like, yeah, that's rich.
That's funny, good
You
one.
think we give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
But then when she's dealing with like the
Sphinx.
the leaders of the city or the Sphinx,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
things like that, and it's just no, I'm putting my foot down. I'm gonna use my mom's stare of like, don't you talk to me that way, you know?
the mom
Like,
stare is so real.
Yeah.
The final one basically being Grog.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's a little bit with Percy, we'll get to that, but Grog being someone who is getting whispers from the blade.
Oh wait, was that the blade?
That was just his stomach, right?
No, that was his stomach. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
And his stomach is isolating him from the group. You know, just that
He's
subtle
hungry.
little. Yeah,
you
that's
know,
all.
like that's natural.
But it looked like he was potentially saved from his isolation being a negative thing to a, oh, you're guided to this coliseum of sorts.
Right, like, yeah, that's kind of funny because the sword drinks blood, right? And then, it isolates Grog. He ends up going to this place of battle where maybe
Yes.
the sword would be able to also get something to eat,
And it
right?
did.
And it did, but it kind of got a very
Particular type of opponent.
particular type of meal, you know, right? Where it didn't go quite as well as maybe it would have liked, you know?
I just love the idea of like Grog being this character, because I'm trying to separate my knowledge of the story
Right.
here, but like
Uh-huh.
the idea that Grog shows up here and is like, no, I just felt led to come here. I'm not looking particularly for a fight, but
I mean, I'm
if
good to
you
throw
do
down,
look
yeah.
actually strong, old man, but
If you really want to, you know.
all right. He doesn't draw his sword. He's just
Nope,
like, yeah,
nope.
put him up, and then he just gets the shit kicked out of him.
Mm-hmm.
It is really fun because I know where Grog's kind of arc
Right.
of strength basically goes towards, and there's some really exciting things there. We'll talk about that in the spoiler section in just a second here. But the idea that Grog being the strongest of the group, by many of them, and being separated, you know, thematically it makes a lot of sense then that what do you know? He's not so strong anymore.
Right.
And then it's he gets his ass kicked here. It's a language that he understands. It's no, I do need to deal with this weakness. But what is that weakness? Well, Grog's not the sharpest tool, so
Right.
it might take him a second.
The Sphinx
But-
tells the rest of Vox Machina
It's
kind of
essentially
what the,
the
situation
answer.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I really like that as a way to because I can't remember the details of how this
Right.
happened in the campaign because I'm pretty sure it wasn't the party actually being split up. Maybe it was. I don't know. But that's so getting to see it done in parallel like that where it's like, yes, you know,
cool.
just that sort of episode directing thing and all that. It's fun.
So spoiler time, y'all. Spoiler time.
Spoiler
Get out
time.
if you don't want campaign 1, potentially all of it spoiled.
Get out of
If
here.
you haven't watched campaign 1, leave. I don't
Leave.
care if you watched
Yeah,
just
it's-
half
we're-
of it.
we're gonna be talking
We're
about-
talk about big spoilers because they mentioned those vestiges things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeet. Okay.
Get out of here.
Cool. It's time.
Okay, so Raven Queen, or no, Matron of Ravens. Matron of Ravens. That's right.
Another kind of specific reference, which is nice because then the viewers who are, questioning who's that and could be developing, theories and stuff won't have to necessarily have theories because you can just put 2 and 2 together.
Yep.
But the other part is the vestiges, which is a reminder that the gods are going to get involved.
Yep.
And it's exciting that they're doing this so early. And, given that we're getting season 3, I mean, we're eventually going to get the realms of the gods and everything.
Yeah,
and then-
it'll be pretty fucking awesome.
just the vestiges in general are such a D&D concept, but finding a way also to have a TV show that brings into the idea of getting very powerful items and literally having the story be you need to go find super powerful magic items
To
that
turn
are
into a Christmas tree of magic that will then beat the shit out of dragons.
right, but specifically something that is like, not just the one MacGuffin in a typical plot of a TV show. It's
load that arsenal up with everything you got.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's no limit to how many there are. There's just so many.
Yep.
So many. So I'm
Gotta
really
catch
excited
them all.
about that. Because the shroud that they mentioned I believe is the one that Vax wears.
Yes.
And it gives him some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a very cool magic item, but then on top of that...
But it's setting up his death.
Well, and that wasn't the only thing that was setting it up.
Yeah.
There's also the idea that, yes, Matron of Ravens and all that, but then the
Sphinx's
what
trial.
are you willing to give up? Are you willing to sacrifice everything?
Well, also, the Sphinx didn't speak to Vax. It didn't isolate him in the trial. If I remember correctly, the Sphinx just isolated and talked with everybody but Vax.
Wait.
Almost like knowing, Vax, you're not going to be...
Oh.
Like, I can go back and
That's
look
a
and
good
see
point,
if they
'cause
actually went and...
I thought for a second that it might have said like something to both of them
Well,
like,
it did.
around the same time.
It did, but then it just threw him away.
Right.
And then it just focused on her.
Whereas with all of the other characters, it actually showed them by themselves at a point.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
Because in some ways, it was more of a thing for Vex to have Vax just
Taken away,
disappear
right?
and
You don't
taken
have
away.
your brother with you. What are you going to do?
Right, and that's coming potentially
Yeah,
very
you don't have
soon.
your brother with you. What are you going to do? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited
it.
to have the season, and this episode essentially kind of confirmed a couple of them, is that we're going to see multiple members of Vox Machina die this season.
Well,
Because there are big deaths that happen later, obviously, but we're going to see multiple deaths of the, in combat, with potential rezzing happening. But we're going to see that happening this season.
Well, and now that we're starting to see the foreshadowing and like the way that the show is building into the themes and everything that with the campaign, there were so many themes that it could be easy for it to seem like not necessarily a theme in particular because it's a ton of content.
Matt's vision can be honed a little bit here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And given that we know the high points of some of the things that are going to happen, like a bunch of people dying against Raishan, Ripley, things like that.
And even do they fight Voragal pretty soon too?
Yeah, they do. And yeah, the kill box was definitely a scary moment for sure. I don't know if Voragal was the kill box. I want to say he was after the kill box, but I could be wrong. But that's something where then the characters going through these struggles of Scanlan being like, do I actually believe in this? Do I want to be a part of this? The rest of them being like, what would we do if we didn't have each other? Are we able to actually come together and things like that?
Right.
Then that's building up the idea that, yeah, that really would suck if you were to lose some of these people, right? Because they're not just the assholes that are part of the good gig that you have going, right?
Yep.
It's like, you need these people. You're what was the thing that Keela said? Do we have codependency issues? What's that, Bo? I forget. But yeah, so that's...
I think that was...
I think that might have been Bo.
I think that might have been Bo.
Yeah, I feel like Keela wouldn't make a comment like that.
Yeah.
But, so... I love how it's being set up here for all of the impactful moments that we know are coming, but the viewers don't necessarily know are coming. And because they're being thematically built up to and everything, when it happens, it's going to hit like a doozy.
It's going to hit like a truck because one of the things that they are doing with this type of pacing is they're basically setting up a couple big things that are big character moments that happen along the Chroma Conclave arc, which is why it's a lot of people's favorite arc, even though the Briarwood arc has this kind of legendary
more personal
status because it's so personal. Yeah. There's actually a lot of personal moments like that happen in the Chroma Conclave in the campaign, but because the Chroma Conclave was so long, they don't feel as punchy because
arc-defining,
Well, right, because they're so separated. And thus, in this season, which we could theoretically get through maybe the first half of the Chroma Conclave arc we're going to see Kevdak. That's going to happen.
Right.
So with this pacing, we are going to have that happen. And we're going to have, big dragon fights. At least one.
Well, and one of the other things that I'm excited about is since I'm guessing that this season is going to be the first half of the Chroma Conclave, third season will be the
final,
the resolution of the Chroma Conclave, right?
Yeah, Thordak,
that's a lot of character deaths that will be happening around that time, right? And regardless of whether some are removed or changed or whatever, because resurrection magic mechanics in TV could get funky, you can still have this situation where it's we're hot shit, we're gonna do great. Bam, 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 bam. They keep getting laid low, and it feels a lot closer together because it's shorter episodes rather than these big 4-hour streams, right?
And it's going to make things Scanlan
leaving
feel a lot more earned because it's no, I'm watching you all die.
We're lucky to still be here right now. Yeah. No, I'm cutting ties. I'm leaving. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm just really excited that the show seems to have figured out the way to adapt the campaign in a way that they were not sure how to do in the first 2 episodes of the first season.
Right, because there was so much to just do.
Well, also so much that they had to just cut.
Yes.
Basically, in a lot of ways, those first 2 episodes were the trial of the creators of this story to basically say, okay, we have to basically annul 20 episodes of Critical Role and just they don't exist. And we're going to show basically a little quick thing to tie in all the arcs into one about where these characters are going, tie in the Chroma Conclave for later. And those are basically original, stories and stuff like that. And then quickly go onto the actual campaigns, storylines in an arc by arc basis.
And all that, yeah.
Right. But having so much that you would cut out is a scary thing for a lot of us as Critical Role fans, that they would lose the heart of what it means to play D&D together.
Yes.
And no, if anything, episodes like this are the ones that get me the most excited because they focus on the individual characters and what makes them all stronger together and how they interact. So,
despite the fact that there's so many of them and it's a 20-minute episode.
Yeah. Just how much having Grog not at the tavern changed the entire dynamic of the party, because we know certain things would have happened if Grog was there.
Right.
And in some ways, it's better that he wasn't there.
You're right. Yeah, because otherwise they wouldn't have learned that lesson.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the full-length timer version of the reaction, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get on any level of support that gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general, Critical Role, and stuff like that. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We do streams every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if that interests you, we'll see it there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.